called BackStories. Read something to me, he said, grabbing my hand. He had just bought my book. I'd applied fresh red lipstick, left an imprint, or a kiss. I glanced around. Nobody was paying attention to us. The band in the back room had drawn most of the crowd. We sat in the booth to the right of the door in a poorly lit corner. This book, actually it was this book. This book is the Magic 8 Ball of Poetry, I informed him. Open it randomly and the book will tell you something you need to know. He did as I said and he winced. This is the second time I got this one, he said, and he showed it to me, a piece titled Divorce. Perfect. He attracted me like a magnet, but I wasn't too concerned. He was off limits. I never date married men. Try one more time, I said, and he opened the book to a poem called Finding the Moment. A piece I'd written while still in the beginning stages of something I'd be sure to fuck up, and anyone who's read my work straight through knows that I did. There was barely enough light to see the print. He put his arm around my waist and pulled me close as I was reading, and the words slowed, my voice slowed. There was nothing but the moment, which I had worked so hard to achieve in this poem. Intent on describing the instant that everything else stops. And now it had all stopped. Nothing but my voice, his arm, his breathing, until I was done. We just sat for a while, quietly. Then I looked up, which was a mistake. His deep-set eyes and mine reflected the broken hearts I'd been missing, and he pulled me even closer. "You're in trouble," I said. "Trouble knows trouble," he responded. I don't know how his hand got under my shirt. The front room was empty except for the bartender, who hates everyone equally, and a couple of drunk NYU kids who'd wandered in on their way to their luxury apartments on Avenue C. The moment kept growing longer until I finally shook it off because there was never a good outcome to these things, and it was pointless to continue. "Come on, I'll drive you home," he said, breaking the silence. "Now that's a really bad idea," I replied. He agreed. "Probably a disaster," he elaborated. He opened the door to his 10th generation Ford Mustang. I got in. This will not end well, I thought, settling into the black leather bucket seat. The best scenario is that mine will be the only broken heart in the game. And my heart already hurts, so what the hell? And as long as we protect the innocent, it'll make one hell of a short story one day. He turned the key, 8 cylinders roared, and I wrote that last line as we drove.